George Santos really loves to lie. And in a recent interview with Piers Morgan, he admitted that he does it because he doesn't think he'll get caught. That statement could cause him serious legal problems. I've got Farron Cousins to talk about what's happening with this nutcase. Farron, as you read the Piers Morgan interview, you go, not only is he unstable, I think the guy's dangerous. He is, obviously he's got some type of pathology, some type of psychosis where he can't even identify the difference between a lie and the truth. Pick it up.
Yeah, this is really interesting to me because, Piers Morgan, who, usually is not, one of the best interviewers out there, but he really got George Santos to admit that, well, yeah, I thought I'd get away with it, mostly because I did the same thing when I ran in 2020 and nobody called me out on the lies then, so I thought I could keep getting away with it. Mm-hmm. And I think what's really interesting is when you look at a criminal always thinks they're going to get away with their crime. Why did you smuggle these drugs? Why did you rob the bank? Well, because I didn't think I'd get caught. Mm-hmm. And so that's the same excuse we're hearing from George Santos, who is currently or about to be under investigation by 8 different bodies, both in the U.S. and in Brazil.
Let's talk about this just a little bit. Okay, first of all, when you have an essential element of what you're representing, you're saying, this is the truth, and because of this truth, you should send me money, okay? It has a lot of components to it. You got wire fraud, you've got just straight out fraud. The representations he made to donors caused those donors to say, okay, I'm going to send him money. That's what fraud is about. I guess nobody's told him that when he says, look, I just lie, I can get away with lying. I have a long history of lying about my religion, about my parents, about my education, lie about everything. When he admits that, basically he's really built a case for prosecutors. I promise you, he's going to be prosecuted. And some prosecutors are going to figure out these are fundamental representations you made to donors and they weren't true and they caused them, but for your lie, they would have not sent you money.
And it's the same thing with the cases of the charity that he was running. Oh, give me money, I've got to save this veteran's dog, and then he pockets the money and the dog dies. The Amish dog breeder that, oh no, my checks were stolen, I didn't write those bad checks. You're admitting that you do have this pathology, that you do like to lie, and that you think you're always going to get away with it. So whether it's, the donation fraud, the lying about donations. We found out this week that back in 2020, he had put on his filings that he said, oh yeah, I gave thousands of dollars to other Republican candidates. It's right here in my filings. So they've now asked those Republican candidates, show us where the money came in. They said, well, I didn't get any money from him.
Right.
Lying to the FEC, you're not going to get away with that.
Well, I think they have so many ways to go out. Do you realize McCarthy has not done anything about this? That McCarthy hasn't even gone up to meet this guy and say, your time here is about over. Did you follow that part of the story?
Yeah, and it truly is remarkable. And I think, look, this guy flipped a seat that was held by a Democrat. Now he's got it in the Republican hands. And McCarthy understands there's no way that swing district is going to put another Republican up when we get rid of Santos. So do I want to suffer the slings and arrows for now and have a guy who's going to vote with me, or kick him out and know for a fact a Democrat's going to take it? It's going to happen either now or in the 2024 election, but Republicans have lost this seat.
Well, I love this. He says, you know what, I'm a liar, but I'm a terrible liar, and that humbles me. That's basically, that's what I told Piers Morgan.
He needs to get better at it, I guess.
Yeah.